Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is March 1st, 2026. It is a Sunday. You got that right. March 1st. I can say March. Can't say February. I sound retarded. I think I sound retarded when I try to say February. February. What a messed up name. March. I can do March. March is the Bob of months. I can't mess that up. It is Bob 1st. It is March 1st. Laurel's at the show. She says, looking good. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. Led in tonight's show with some slow flamenco. From myself, of course. Of course. Slow flamenco. See, there's bossolero, there's flamenco, there's samba, there's, was it rumba, samba, bossolero, flamenco. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. If I was just to listen to it, I couldn't. Well, except for like, no, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you by listening to it which one it is. I can tell you it's a Spanish flavor. That's all I can tell you. Because I play them all. The only thing is like, oh yeah, one's faster than the other. It's like, no, flamenco is usually fast too, but as you saw, that's a slow flamenco. That every single one of those can be played slow. I don't play fast. I play faster than this. But I don't play extremely fast. But, yeah. It was a decent day today. Took the missus out for a ride. It was our weekly ride. We drove around. I spent the morning before the ride. I was playing guitar. I played a lot of blues and jazz. Got back. Played a bunch more blues and jazz after I ate, after I had some lunch, and played blues and jazz in the early afternoon while the missus was doing her laptop stuff in the living room and dozing off. I wasn't playing loud today. I kept it fairly low. Just really, really smooth jazz. It was nice. I love my guitar. Yes, sir. Don't know where everybody is. Laurel's on time. I didn't bother putting up the notification for the show on Facebook today. You go, why? Well, because I don't leave it up. I take it down after the show, and Facebook doesn't promote it. Here's the thing: when I make content and it has a link or post a link, Facebook doesn't put it in people's feeds. I don't consider a dozen people in their feeds. I got over 30,000 followers. So when I put stuff in on my page and it's got a link in it, they don't promote it. So all of those for a couple months I'd post up a bunch of, hey, if you after every article, hey, if you like this, consider donating. Every single post that I posted up, every bit of content that I posted up that had the link in it, they didn't push it. Hey, Peggy, she says, hey there. Hope that everyone is doing well. Indeed. Laurel says, Facebook restricted me today. I have no idea why. They don't even specify. Now, how was the restriction, Laurel? Was it limited posts and you can't post in groups and stuff like that? That's usually where they like to go. What was the message they gave you and what was the restrictions? Like for me, and another thing I like to do, you can't live stream. Well, that's why I don't do I used to do these on Facebook, but every time they had a wild hair, they'd restrict my live streaming ability. Well, if you do a show, at that time I was doing think I was doing three shows a week. I only do 2 shows a week now. But I was doing 3 shows a week. At one time, I was doing 4 shows a week. That was just too much. But yeah, so every time they says I can't start any calls or join, I didn't have any idea what that means. Can't start any calls or join. Oh, yeah, you can do Facebook calls. It's like messaging. It's like Messenger. It's part of the Messenger system, but you talk in voice. And I believe that you even get a camera. It's a camera. It's almost like a live stream, but it's like Skyping with somebody. Yeah, it's their equivalent of FaceTime, Skyping. It's a FaceTime, so you can't start any calls. That's weird. What'd you do? What'd you do, Miss Laurel? Laurel says, I've never done that. I'm restricted until the end of the month. Yeah, what'd you do? They do weird shit like that. So you've never even used that feature, but they're going to restrict it. It's crazy. You go, okay. Until the end of the month. We just started the month. So just get that today. It's the first. It's the first day of Bob. Laura says correct. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. That is weird. Facebook has restricted it. They're shadow banning me. My income for the past rolling 28 days is down 50. Let me see what it is as of right now. Yeah. Approximate earnings for the past rolling 28 days down 55.3%. 55.3%. It's at $720.40. And as you know, I don't even get all that. And I have to set 30% aside. So it's like, okay, I'm down under $1,000 again. And the number of views. Yeah. I'm down 37.1%. Yeah. 8 million. 8 million views less than the previous 28 days. 8 million less. But my audience is still going up. I'm 8.4%. So my followers, not my audience, my followers are going up. I'm at 30,855. And that's 8.4% from the rolling 28. Laurel says they still hate anyone that speaks the truth. She says that's bullshit. It is bullshit. It is bullshit. I work hard for my following, and I work hard to get content out there and put stuff that I know is going to hit. And they're playing their games. Every time I start to make a surge, boom, they come in with something stupid. Every time. Oh, but don't worry, on the back end, hey, good job. It's like on the back end, good job. You're reaching goals. Get these certain things done by the end of the week and earn extra. It's like, man, you guys are on major wacky weed. Major wacky weed. You're all over the place. You're bipolar. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm behind on my business. Me and the missus, we talked about. It's like, it happens when it happens. Products will be ready when products are ready. I'm already 2 months behind. Well, I was expecting to be able to start selling stuff by the end of January, but then I didn't. The state didn't get back to me. My shipment of my equipment didn't arrive. So then the equipment arrived, but then the state, there was a glitch because there was a double entry, so we had to do it again. So now I'm waiting. Hey there. WH. X9C. He's an X9C. Sounds like a porn name. X9C. So yeah, I got 3 sets of coasters done, and I got those dialed in pretty good. I still need to work on the bottoms. Like I said, I'm gonna route the bottoms. I'm gonna put either a chamfer or a rounded edge on it. I'll have to see what I want, and then slap the cork bottoms on it, and then get them all nice and gooey with the oil and wax treatment. Then they'll sit, and then they'll be ready to go. But the state still hasn't come back. The state hasn't come back with my filings, so. And I can't set up an external mailbox until I get that done. And I can't send products out until I have a return address for it. It's just one thing after another. We're loving the hell out of the dishwasher. We're loving the hell out of the dishwasher. Again, it's a full size. It's just in a rolling cabinet. And but I've got the center of my kitchen. It's an old house, so really what it was is my dining room was not the dining room. I hung a chandelier off the bottom. Peggy says that's awesome. Thank you. I hung a chandelier in my dining room. It wasn't a dining room. The kitchen had a kitchen on one side, and then the rest of the room was open. And there's a chandelier, and they have a table. They had a table underneath the chandelier. It's a bar height table. So we used it for prep and stuff like that. Well, as you know, if you got horizontal surfaces, it just collects shit. So it's basically a shit collector. And we got stuff underneath it, and we got another table out from the side of it, and I've got my griddle on it. So, but whatever. So it's taking up a bunch of space in the middle. It doesn't leave much space for the rolling dishwasher. So what I'm going to do, now check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bar height table, and I'm going to cut it in half, long way. It's 5 feet by 42, because it's 21 each way. 5 feet by 42 inches. Standard table. I'm cutting it the long way. So now you have 2 halves. Now remember the picture I showed you about the I took another part of a table when my pellet stove was removed, and I put it where the pellet stove was. So you have the 2 legs on the front, and then it's affixed to the wall. I'm going to do the exact same thing in the kitchen. And so it's going to be the front wall from the window to the corner is one of them, one of the halves. And then the other half will be butted up against it, and it's going to run the back wall or side wall to some other. We have a black pantry. It's like a wardrobe, but it's a pantry sitting there. So it's going to run from there to the pantry. So it's going to be an L in the corner, 21 inches deep. That's dang near what a normal countertop is. We measured our countertops, and they're about 2 feet deep. Well, 2 feet is 24 inches. This is 21 inches. Now we know everything's going to fit underneath it, but we had bar stool chairs under half of it. So we're going to be reclaiming. I'm going to take those. I'm going to move them downstairs. I'm going to put them in the basement. And then I'm going to put shelving underneath just like we had on the other side. We got those, those wire shelvings. You get it from Amazon. They're black. They got like the round tubes, and then they're wire, but they're kind of pretty. They're black. You know what I'm talking about? They're like three. They got 3 shelves on them. Well, we're currently using those. We're using 2 underneath one side, 1 in the front. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put those on top of the table, but it's not a table anymore. It's along the outside edge. So you've got shelving, wire shelving, along 2 walls. Now I'm going to have to take my big clock down, and I got 3 nice pictures. That's going to have to be taken down, whatever. And then I'm going to take the chandelier and I'm going to raise it up to the ceiling so I'm not hitting my head. So that opens up the entire middle of the floor. Now I might use the current table that I've got my my griddle on. I may use that and slide it underneath where the chandeliers, and that still leaves walk around room around the outside. But what it does, it allows me more under what would be the table storage, and then the shelving going up. I was thinking about building a whole new. I'll build in whole. It's like, no, this way. It can be taken down. It can be removed. I just have to undo a couple screws and take the stuff away. And I've got most everything. I'm going to have to buy a couple more of those bookshelf things, those wire shelves. Laurel says, sounds good. I've got it in my head. I think it's going to work. And it's only going to take me a day to get everything there, but it's going to be a pain in the ass because I got to take everything out of the kitchen. And I won't have to cut the top of the table, because the good thing is it was already expandable anyways. So it's already cut in 2. I just have to cut the braces on the back side. So it's not like there's going to be any real major, oh, you look like you took a skill saw to it. Well, because I didn't. I took, a saw to the backside to cut the bracing, but the sides and the top's already cut. It's already cut. And it already matches our color scheme. Our kitchen is white cabinets. Green, white cabinets, yellow from chair rail down, and it's got slats, yellow along the bottoms, and then a nice green from there up to the top. And it still should look nice, because I just take the pictures off the wall. It was painted behind. It's not like I painted around the pictures. Take that off, take the clock off. And I'll tell you a secret about my kitchen clock. It ain't the right time, because it's behind everything. I have to get back to it to change the batteries. So when the last time the batteries ran down, fuck it. That's what time it is in the kitchen. It's decorative. It looks nice. You just can't tell the time. But it's a kitchen. You got the coffee maker with the thing on, the microwave with the thing with the clock on it. You got clocks all over the kitchen. Laura says it's right 2 times a day. Dang right. Dang right. Dang right. Let's see if I can get these wire racks. Let's see here. Oops. See what we got going on here. We make do. We make do. Oh, see, these are pretty good too. Oh, these are on sale. These are on sale. Hate spending money. Here we go. These racks. See these racks? They come in various sizes. So you get 3 shelves. We've got like all of our pots and pans underneath the table, but on one side on a couple of these things. And they fit fine. Now they're going to be above. So we're going to have storage underneath. It's going to actually be easier to grab our pots and pans out of it. Look at that. It's only $40. Laurel says I have some on my back porch. Yeah, they're affordable. They look fine. I like them too because it's easy if you need to. You can hang like little hooks and stuff on them if you need to. I've got something similar to this, but beefier in the mudroom. These are a little bit more delicate, but yeah, it's just black wire. So you're gonna have that table. It's a. And let's see if they might even have in here. They might even have a picture of what. Bar height table set. Let's see if they even have if they've got the equivalent. They're black chairs, and it's like a mahogany or a, it's a dark stained top. And this one came with the house. We put our own dining room table there. Peggy says I did that too when I remodeled my kitchen. Clocks are irrelevant now. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Hey, Kay, welcome to the show. Trying to find some tables here. Oh. Let me try something here. I'll bet you they got that at like Bob's. Bob's Discount Furniture. Good place to buy furniture, by the way. Bob's Discount Furniture. We've gotten plenty from them over the years. Okay. Get up there. Let's see here. Bar height table set. WD says we don't have a clock in our house except the stove. Yeah. We always got our cell phones and watches. This ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Let's go here. View 80 more. See what you got there, Bob. I like Bob's because I can pronounce it. I can pronounce its name. Bob's Discount Furniture. I didn't see it. Whatever. Not important. It's good and sturdy. It's good and sturdy. Looks really nice. Doesn't have just straight legs. It's got, and then it's like tapered and stuff. It's really nice. Laurel says we have a clock on the wall in the dining room and one in the kitchen. I got one I got a big one in the living room, in the dining room, in the kitchen. They're all on the same wall, the outside wall. All the same size. Really freaking big. I decorated my house. I got a clock in the bathroom too. but it's a small one. That's another. It don't work either. Clocks don't like moisture. But it covers a spot, so it's fine. It's fine. I got a clock over here. You saw it. I got a clock here in the in my studio. I got a clock in the laser room. Fell off the wall. I got to put it in a new location. It came with those little teeny. It's a plastic hook. The fuckers, little plastic hook, but it's got 4 little pin nails on it. Those don't stick into anything. Those don't stick into shit. And then keeps falling down. It's like, so I got it up on my table. Laura says, planning for the future with the big clocks. You'll be able to see them when you get old. Stop it. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to look wherever I was and just be able to glance and see it. But yes, that's why they were big, but it's not for when I get old, it's for now. We put them in. Remember, we moved into this place 10 years ago. It's like, yeah, I just want some big ass clocks. I want some big ass clocks. Yep. Still got a lot of snow. Need to get rid of that. We got, my goodness, by next week, we're supposed to be getting 60 degrees. We're supposed to be 30s to 40 this week with chance of something each day. It's like, yeah, welcome to the wind down of winter. But, yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be like 29, something like that. That's fine, as long as it's sunny. Man, the truck needs a washing. WH says, we got 76 here today. Now you're just bragging. Stop it. Now you're just bragging. Laura says we're supposed to be close to 80 on Friday. What the hell? Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Just a slow ramp up. That's all I care about, a slow ramp up and stop this. Man, I got some hairs. They want to just, it's got to be humidity and stuff. It's to that point. We did this last spring too. Started to roll in everything. And you go and you start talking, and then your upper mustache hairs. I guess technically it can't be mustache hairs because it's part of your beard. It's the same way as a goatee. Most people think a goatee is a goatee. No, what they look at is a Van Dyke. If it's, from what I understand, if it's all connected, your upper and your bottom are connected, it's a Van Dyke. If they're not connected and it's just in the bottom, it's a goatee. I've always called them goatees. They're all goatees. So, yeah, the mustache part of my beard, depending upon what I say and the way my my facial expressions are, wants to tickle my nose. That ain't right. That ain't right. Maybe I should just shave it all off. Peggy says it was 60 yesterday and 30 today here in Northwest Missouri. Yeah, see that shit, that just wreaks havoc. Man, my headaches. I can't hardly see out of my right eye right now because of the weather. I about killed myself the other day. I ain't had a drop of whiskey since Thursday. I about killed myself. And I ain't been right. I hurt my internal ribs. Hurt my internal ribs. Can you guess how I did that? I'd done it before. I talked about it. I fucking hate that shit. Last sip of whiskey. It was more than a sip, but the last drink of whiskey. It decides it wants to go up the back of my fucking nose. Holy shit. So of course I haven't swallowed it yet, but it decides to go. So now I got a mouthful of whiskey, burning the shit out of the back of my nose. Can't breathe. Have to swallow, but you know what happens when that starts going? You can't. You're trying to breathe and swallow at the same time. The shit ain't working. Holy Toledo. And then the old mucus factory decided to go overtime. So I've got coughed your ribs out of place. Not out of place, but you know when you have a coughing fit really bad, and then puking, you get tender. You get tender in the rib area. You get tender. Everything's still in place, but yeah, I think it's still a little tender. Man almighty. So I'm puking all over the place and gasping for breath like a fucking fish out of water, and tears pouring out of my eyes, my face and everything all beat red. I'm fighting to stay alive. I knew I'd be okay. Like a pulled muscle. Yeah, it just gets tender. It's not in one place. It's over the whole ribs, because when you cough, you just everything goes. So yeah, it's fine. And I know I was going to survive, but it was extended. I think I went through. Dang, it must have been at least a half an hour. Doesn't sound like long, but you try coughing, puking, and gasping for air for half an hour. The missus, she had already gone to bed, and she heard it happen, and she went to the top of the stairs just to make sure I was okay. Are you okay? Nah, I'm fucking dying down here. Oh my goodness. And it was good whiskey too. So it's like, oh. Not fun. Not fun. It's bad enough, you do it with water, or you do it with a soda or something like that. But you get whiskey up the back of your nose and then to the top of your windpipe. Holy shit. There's hell to be reckoned with. Peggy says, yes, my dad wasn't kidding when he said old age isn't for sissies. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I beat myself up. You get older, it's like, like the joke goes, fucking fall out of a tree when you're younger. You just brush yourself off and get on with life. Sleep wrong when you're older, and it feels like you've been worked over with a ball bat. Like, oh my God, what the hell happened to me last night? My goodness. Hey, but I'm not limping too much. Still gets to me every now and again, but I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I really can't complain compared to what happened last year. And then, oh my God, from me breaking. No, what it was my glute and my hip flexors went out last fall. Hey, Judy. Welcome to the show. Where the fuck you been? But yeah, last fall, early winter, glutes went out, hip flexors went out, threw the back out. You were in the hospital. What the hell? And he didn't let us know. See, it's like, John, She was in the hospital and you're worried about her not letting you know? Well, yeah. What the hell did you do, Judy? What'd you do? I'm going to have to come over there and dust my boot off in your ass, put you back in the hospital. You didn't let us know. What the hell? That was inconsiderate. What'd you do? You got very sick. That's anything more specific than that? You got very sick. What kind of sick was it? Couldn't breathe, had the flu, etc. Oh, okay. WH says, I'm still dealing with sciatic nerve pain. Yeah, that comes and goes. Laurel says, I hope you are well on the way to recovery. Peggy asks, are you okay? So, update us there, Miss Judy. Tell us what's wrong. Well, tell us how you're doing. I presume that you're back home now because you said you were in the hospital. I stand corrected. She didn't say she were. She says I was. Which meant you were. And it's messed up. You can't even enjoy yourself in a hospital. Because, try to get some rest. Then stop fucking coming in every 45 minutes and ask me how I'm doing, or turning on a light, or checking my beeper thingy. Leave me alone. Judy says, I'm healing slowly but surely. I'm home on oxygen, but hope it is temporary. Yeah, I hope it's temporary too. You keeping your nasal passages moistened up? You ain't getting too dried out? You get that little hosey thing that comes down with the two little prongies? That shit'll dry out your nose. Laurel says, I'm adding you to my list of prayers. Always send them up. So you dressed for the show? I'm not. I'm naked from the waist down. No, I'm not. I could be, but I'm not. Judy says, yeah, I have a mask. It's better than the... Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, a mask allows you to... You can kind of even use your own breath in there because your breath has moisture in it. Those little nosy things, it's like, they'll dry you out. Peggy says the flu has been wreaking havoc here in KC too. Yeah, I checked the numbers. It's up again. This is last year it was a little bit less. It's hard to tell the numbers because the real reporting of everything since COVID has been thrown out the window. But yeah, you have better years than others. This was a pretty high year. Me and the missus, we didn't do too bad. We've been sick off and on, but nothing serious. Nothing serious. Nothing to complain about. She's taking a day or two off, and that's fine. Man, my head hurts. God. I can't see out of my right eye worth of shit right now, and I got pains going from here, and they're coming in and poking out the back of my eyes. It's like, you son of a mother. And then from coughing on Thursday, I think I kind of pulled that tendon muscle thing on the side of your neck that runs up to your head. So when I cough, it goes and it hurts and the back, hurts the, you know, like on the back of your head muscle. I don't know what the hell it's called. The back of your head muscle on one side. You know what I'm talking about. It's where that tendon muscle runs on the, you got one on the right and the left. Well, for me, it's on the right, and it's running right up, and it attaches to the very back of your head. Bitch, 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 bitch. Say, damn, Cowboy, what a fucking pussy. I'm just sharing. Laurel says they can knot up something fierce. They can. My hand's doing better. Remember, I ran the screwdriver bit from the drill. Hey, look, I can do all sorts of shit. Screwdriver bits and drills will fuck me up every time. I never learn. It's like, dang it. It usually gets me right in here. Right in here on the right there. That's where it usually gets me. Because, you know, you hold it like this. You hold the screw and then you go like this and it jumps out and it gets me right there. Of course, wearing a freaking glove will take care of that. But the problem is you can't feel shit with the glove on. You can't hold stuff. So that's why I don't wear. So, but then this time it jumped out and just, it got me right there. It got me right there. Still hurts a little bit, but it's fine. I got scars all over the place anyways. I got cuts and rips and pokes and stabs and this and that. Like I said, it reminds me of Ben Seavers. A lot of his characters are so much the same. Duvall. He played he played Ben Seavers in Geronimo, and he was talking about where he got stabbed and shot. That's me. Laurel says, cut the ends off a pair of gloves. Yeah, cut the very fingertips off. I could do that. I could do that. I think I got a pair of gloves where they started to get, because that's where they wear anyways. I just cut the very ends of it. It's a good idea, Laurel. Good idea. Because you gotta be able to touch shit. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good drive today. Not a real long one. We made a general loop around, and we just need to get out of the house. Love that truck. It ain't fancy. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It's got everything I need. And she whistles. I got the racks on the back. I'll bet you I could find some weather stripping that'll go in those channels. I'll stop that whistling now. Peggy says, I've done that, Laurel, but just have the thumb and index fingers. Oh, you leave the rest of them and just cut the thumbs or do you do the opposite? Yeah, you just take the thumb and the index finger off and leave the rest of the fingers with the ends on them. You like that? God. Dang it. Look at those spider fingers. Look at them spider fingers. I always go, man, my fingers are so thin. And it's like, not really. Not really. It's like you go get the ring size and it's like, oh yeah, it's a man ring. Gloves, yeah. Extra large. I just got long hands, long fingers. I'm a tall feller. Peggy says, yes, just the feeling digits. The feeling digit. You don't feel with the rest of your fingers? You're weird. Here's another thing. You never think about your pinky. Isn't it screwed up? Like if you hurt your pinky and it's you can't do anything anymore. It's something you just never think about. Oh, it's just a pinky. It's on the end. You fuck up your pinky, you can't do anything. It's like, wow, that little bugger. Same way with the last toe on your foot. It's like those little guys you don't think are doing anything, and they do. They do. Peggy says maybe. Oh my goodness. I hate to get out the Franken-Zebo again. We only went out, it's like, got it ready for winter. We only went out a couple times because we've had a deep freeze all winter. So we ain't been firing it up. Laurel says, all my fingers have diminished feelings from working on the line at Ford. Peggy says, no, I haven't done that. Well, trust me. Yeah, you hurt your pinky. And it's like, I never even knew. You go, wow. You mean I'm using this that often? Yep. It's funny how it works. Get everything working together and you get one little thing off and this throws everything out the window. Out the window. Defenster. Fenster. I'm speaking German with a Boston accent. Der Fenster. Oh my goodness. Die, das oder der. Judy says, y'all really got it. We have been in the 70s all week and hit the 80s twice. Stop it. You're bragging. Hit 80s twice. See, this is what I say. If it hits 40, you can't go back. If it hits 60, you damn well can't go back. It's like you can't when you get this time of the year. Once you hit your high, that's it. You can only go up. You can't go back. Go a little bit in the cool down in the nighttime, but daytimes you can't go back. W says that's my kind of weather. That's my kind of rain. Peggy says that's awesome, Judy. That's why you were sick. You're paying for it. How do you like the weather now, Judy? Somebody's got to pay for it. You paid for it. Judy says we will pay for it. Storms are coming. We get hit by 2 tornadoes last year. That's not too bad. You got good years and bad years. I think it was one year they had like 45, 60. Somewhere they had a lot of tornadoes. A lot of naders. Them naders. Tornadoes. Twistas. I'll get you, my pretty. Like, oh my God, John has lost his mind. He's lost his mind. That was Kansas, though. Kansas, not Oklahoma. She was from Kansas. Hey, Gus. He's probably been in the bushes the whole time. Says need to warm up. It needs to warm up slowly. We'll have bad ice jams on the rivers. Yes, I have been here since the beginning. And Judy's laughing. You laughing at Gus and his ice jams? W says, what did you put in your coffee? Well, I put cream and sugar, like I always do. Tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand. Blueberry Cobbler. Second best blueberry. Second best. Second best blueberry coffee that's hit the stables here is blueberry. Did I say strawberry? I like strawberry too. Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand. Now, who makes the best? Dunkin' Donuts. Blueberry Muffin. Blueberry Muffin from Dunkin' Donuts is my number one spot for blueberry. Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand is my number two. Mercy, says Judy. Yeah. Yep. I got the dishes done before I even started the show tonight. Excuse me, kids came over and then we finished just loading up the dishwasher and everything like that and got it going. Gus says, you sure are a fruity guy. I am. You caught me. Laura says, good for you. Yeah, no, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. You put it on. This one has the normal and the heavy cycle, and then it's got the 1 hour cycle, which is like the super reserve cycle. We've only used the 1 hour cycle, and everything has come out spotless. So it's like, I don't think we'll ever use the other ones. So, but yeah, works like a charm. Works like a charm. It's wonderful. It's not our first one. We had one. Yeah, I didn't have one in. I can't remember whether I had one in Oklahoma. We didn't have one in Pennacook. Didn't have one. We had one at. In Manchester. We loved it. It was great. And I'm trying to think. I think it was a little smaller than the one we got now. We got a big one. But yeah. Hairs. I don't know what the hell it is. It's hairs. I got an itchy night. What the hell would that would be? Histamines. I believe it's the histamines that make you itch. Sometimes are better than others. You get that time you just feel like every time you turn around, it feels like you got like spiders crawling on you. What's the brand of the dishwasher? I believe it is I think we got a Whirlpool. Let's see here. I'm going to find out right here. I got a picture of it up. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's a Whirlpool. Here we go. See, there we go. Whirlpool. That's we just sit it right next to the sink, right in front of the sink. I can still get in here. The refrigerator is to the right of here, so I can open up the refrigerator. I can walk around here to the left, and I can walk between this and the side if I need coffee or anything like that. So it fits our decor. Gus says, being only the two of us, we do have enough dishes. Would set for a week. Yeah. We don't use very many. The other day we did it like once a day. And run just you don't have to use the full amount of powder in it. Laurel says allergies. And she says, and that's when you use the heavy wash cycle, Gus. Yeah, because it's all dried on. You use the heavy, stock them up for a week and then go. But yeah, it's the histamines. It's histamines will make you itch. I feel like a damn junkie. No, you just there. It's like, oh man, it itches here, and you go, okay, it's itching here, and oh fuck, I got another itch up in here, and you got another one back over here. It's like, what the hell? Like, am I a cowboy crack hoe? What the hell? But no, it's that time of year. Judy says, gracias. Oh, gracious. Gracias. Gracious. I like gracias. I was going to, what's she thanking me for? Did commiserating? You got that too? Gracious. Gracias. Gracias, mi amigo. Gracias, mi amigres. It's like, what the fuck word is that? I know it's not Spanish. Should be Spanish. I think that girls should be amigresses. Migres instead of amigo. Amigres. It just what do they call girls? What do they call girls? You got amigos and you got whatever they are. The gals. Amigos. Just like they got lords, they should have lords and lordesses. Lords and lordess. I would like to introduce you to Lord Bob and Lordess Catherine. Yeah, why not? And one thing I'm not going to give up, I don't give a shit what they say. There's actors and there are actresses. Well, they don't have doctors and doctresses. No, they don't. There are some professions, there's some things they don't have a male and female. But there's actors and actresses. That's the way it's been. I will always call a female who acts an actress. Fuck them. I'm not getting rid of that. That's mine. I don't know what you're laughing at. I think Lourdes would work. I like Lourdes. I called my youngest Lourdes. Lourdes of the dark web. I need to make my own fucking language. Well, that's what English is. You know, English isn't really a language anyways. W says that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, there are some professions. A plumber's a plumber, and like a fireman. A fireman is a fireman, or you're a firewoman, policewoman, or a policeman, or police officer, gender neutral. I'm not going to give up all of the damn gendered. More so since, the woke left wants to play that bullshit, but they have no problem with languages like Spanish, where everything is fucking gendered. German, things are gendered. But let's get back to English. English isn't a language. It's not a language. Never was. Well, it is now. They just threw the reason why modern English is so damn confusing and has so many rules is because they just threw everybody's shit into it. It was the language that was designed where everybody could talk to each other because you had words from everywhere. It's weird. It's weird. I'd brought this up on one of my other shows. I brought it up several times, but I'm going to bring it up again. The language of nobility in the British Isles in the medieval times was French. Nobility and educated people spoke French. And the rest spoke their Old English and the different clan dialects, sort of like how the natives in the Americas were. Everybody acts like, oh, they're a monolith. No, they could sort of understand each other, but there was a reason why you'd have to have translators between tribes. It's because they didn't speak. It's like, do you speak Pawnee? do you speak Sioux? Do you speak Cree? Because they didn't all speak the same damn language. There was things that were similar, but Gus says, wherefore are thou? I beeth here before thee, verily. Do you see the latest? There's a book that came out. William Shakespeare wasn't even William Shakespeare. See, a lot of the articles are saying William Shakespeare was really a black female. And you go, what the fuck? A black female, because they want to make everything black. And then you look into it, and no, there's some claims that a quote-unquote dark-skinned Jewish woman wrote a good many of the things that are attributed to William Shakespeare. Bullshit. Bullshit. Gus says, there you go, it worked. But yeah, it's like they can't just leave shit alone. And anything that the olive skin or dark, they got to portray them as sub-Saharan African. It's like, stop it. Stop it. No. Nope. No. No siree, bub. By golly. I like my wide pine board floors in my kitchen. They look like they're tortoise shit, but it's done evenly over years. It's nice. I like that. Peggy says, in their dreams. Yeah, they're trying to whitewash everything. Now, they tried that shit. They tried that shit from starting in the 60s. All changing all the curriculum and changing history and the noble savage, and they're just living peaceful. And it's like, no, they fucking weren't. And just like the idea that, we fought with everybody. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. There was plenty of tribes that had no problems with the settlers. Traded with them, cordial, great relationships. Trail of Tears. It's been estimated that there's that instead of, I think they said something like 40,000 people died on the Trail of Tears. And they're like, yeah, that's a pretty high number. And they're figuring out it's probably under 500. That's not good, but that's ain't like 40,000. Ain't like 40,000. And I tell you what, a lot of the problems, if the natives hadn't been butchering and fighting with settlers, most of the problems they wouldn't have been problems. The only reason why there was problems is because there was conflict. The places that didn't have conflict, it wasn't about resources. We weren't draining resources. That's like the whole thing, too, is like, oh, the white man, they killed all the buffalo. They almost wiped them out. Well, the Indians did similar things. They ran entire freaking herds off of cliffs. So don't tell me, oh, they only took what they needed. Bullshit. They took what was easy. They didn't kill more than they could easily at any given time. If all they had was a lance and bows, they took just what they could kill. If they had fucking guns, they'd have killed a lot more. Because like I said, they used to run buffalo herds off cliffs. Come on now. Enough of this horse shit. They're people just like everywhere else in the world. Everywhere else. Stop it. And it's like now, oh, white people, they're dying. Yeah. If you look at the entire scope of human history, recorded history, the amount of time that Europeans and white people were the dominant group on this planet has been this amount of time. just this little bit. Versus all of that. People forget Genghis Khan. Oh my God. They ignore the Roman Empire, and no, Romans were not what you would consider whites like we do now. It was that they weren't Europeans. They forget about all these other things. Oh, the Muslims? You forget about the Muslims when they tried to fucking take over the entire world as far as they could touch? Stop it. White Europeans, we have been the predominant or most advanced or most powerful people on earth for virtually no amount of time. It's just the time that we happen to be living in. And no other group has done more to try to free any other group and treat them well than the whites. Yeah, you can go, okay, well, there was some bad times. Yeah, there were. That's the way expansionism and how everything works. But historically speaking, and then you look at, no. I can list far worse atrocities and far worse behaviors from other people. And it's like, oh, that's whataboutism. No, it's not. It's about honesty. Honesty. Such a lonely word. But yeah. Here's another thing. I got to write an article about it. I'm going to have to write an article about it. That part of the big reason why the left and the right we can't communicate, and the divide is getting worse, is that the right tries to argue and discuss and present things based on truth, honesty, and facts. Okay? The left doesn't do that. The left is like policy. You don't have policy debates anymore. You have personality and identity debates. That's why you can still look back and you go, every single policy the left now is screaming to high heaven about, calling it racist, was their policy 30 to 40 years ago. It's the same policy. It's because policies don't matter. Truth doesn't matter. Identity matters. Feelings matters. Tribalism matters. If they can turn you into an other, if they can turn you into the monster, because again, you don't have to debate or even talk to a Nazi or a fascist or a racist or a sexist. You put an ist at the end. You don't even have to talk to them about that. You've already won because you've got the moral high ground because you're so much better. The ironic thing is the right has been far more tolerant and has allowed this shit to happen than the left ever was. And the left treat everybody far worse than the claims that they make on the right. That my commentary I put up about that cosplay gal. I had it open for a couple days and then I had to shut it down. Why? Because the left started to come in and they weren't arguing and they weren't discussing. They were calling names. They were being mean. It's unreasonable behavior, unacceptable behavior. And then, like I said, it's always funny when I close something down, then they got to fucking send me messages and call me names. It's like, I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish by that. What are you going to accomplish? Calling me names and saying I'm a pussy and a coward, and those are the nicest things that they were calling me. Oh, I'm going to just open it back up? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You've convinced me. You've convinced me that my reason for shutting it down and only allowing folks who follow my content, I was just wrong. Clearly. Clearly I was wrong. You're right. Let me open it back up so you all can just abuse the shit out of me and all the other members at will out in the open. Gus says, "Oh, the one you posted today, I laughed my butt off, but couldn't even type a code." Yeah, that's not a new one. I knew that folks would like that. Some people were acting like it. They don't know. They think that was new. That's not new. That was that originally happened 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago. But it was too good. I was scrolling through. I like to recycle older stuff that I think folks are going to like. And I'm like, oh, this is too good. I guess I got his goat. I should have put that. I didn't. I just said, well then, or something like that. But I should have put, I think I got his goat. But yeah, he was something. God. Let me see here. Let me see, for the people that haven't seen this. This was so good. I like this. I couldn't not post this. This is great. This is, again, I posted this today. It's from Zerhad Bob. I can't pronounce that. Let's see if I can make this bigger so y'all can read that. Okay, opening another one. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so this is this feller. Zerhad Bob. I don't know how you've pronounced this last name. Jesus is. I'm gonna have to pause. This guy, he didn't pause. He's got no punctuation. Holy shit. Jesus isn't God. Republicans are retarded. This. Let me try this again. It's hard without the commas in there. Jesus isn't God. Republicans are retarded. This country is ran by Jews. That's funny. He capitalized the Jews and the Jesus. Okay. You're lucky to have Muslims in this country to bring God and order back. May Allah bless you all. Okay, now it's funny. If he would have left it there, you'd go, okay. But then he go, the whiskey cowboy, you have a small dick and hate the truth. How do you go from may Allah bless you all to you have a small dick and hate the truth? Oh my goodness. But yeah, he was he was quite the character. He was quite the character. Oh. I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I put up every once in a while. See, people think it's like, man, he posts up a lot of shit about people that's like, this. Why didn't he just ignore it and move on? I post up very small amount of the shit that I deal with. I post up things that I think they'll get a kick out of and they can commiserate with me. And clearly they do. So that's why I posted up. I'm thinking about starting a recurring thing. Like I've got today and more shit you can't make up. That's a recurring theme. I'm thinking about doing fan mail or something like that. where when people when somebody posts up something stupid like that I can clip it and I can make it into a comical meme, or if they send me a message, oh my god, and it's like, oh, this is too good, I can start a from the mailbag or from the fan mail. Judy says they're always so obsessed with your manly parts, it's weird. Gus says that's a great idea. Fan mail. Yes. Because a couple people mentioned that on that thing I put up today. Like, oh, fan mail. It's like, yeah. Fan mail, or they live amongst us. Yeah, I think both could be their own section. It's almost like doing almost like what was it? The one on X, the gal that just reposted the shit that liberals did. What the hell was her name? What was her account name? I can't think of the name of it. Come on, help me out, folks. All she does is she just reposts what the left posts. God, I can't think of the name of it. Whatever. It's going to bother me. Yeah. It's like, oh my goodness. The missus, she's like, I don't know how you can put up with it. She's like, man, I'd love to just, it's like, yeah, I know. Stay out of it. It's fine. Gus says a lot are doing that now. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to bother me. I got to find it. Bothering me. Help me out, folks. How's it called? W says there are so many ass hats out there. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. God, what the hell is it? Oh, Libs of TikTok. Libs of TikTok. It wasn't on X. It was on TikTok. Libs of TikTok. And it's been suggested to me to make a mirror page that's just, it's like the bee, but it's just all sarcasm. I thought about, yeah, I think I'd have fun with I think I'd have fun with that. I think I would have fun with that. What do you think? You think I should add that into the mix? Make a separate page that's just satire. Simply satire. Judy says, absolutely. Oh. It'd be so easy. Oh my goodness, it would be so easy. Oh. Yeah, I think I might do that. It'd be fun. I don't know if I would moderate it. It might be one of those hands-off sort of things and just let it fucking go. Oh my goodness, just let it go. Let the dumpster fire begin. Let him push it around and bang it into walls. Oh my goodness. Y'all know my sense of humor, so. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I might do that. Gus says, I would let it burn big and bright. Yeah, because I should be able to get. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'll have to see whether all of the pages that I do, whether I get credit for all of them. Monetize for all of them, or whether it's just monetized for my page. That'd be funny. I have to come up with a name and a good design for it. Maybe like the Est brand or something like that. And have like a branding iron with an S on it for satire. It may make you a millionaire. Yeah. Oh, hurt me. Hurt me. I gotta think of a good name. Yeah, that'd be a good idea to get going. I can send folks over to and say, there you go, there's my satire. The whiskey part seems to get them going. Oh, about me being the whiskey cowboy, they love that. Because they can't argue with me. It's like, oh, have another drink or you're drunk again. It's like, you have no idea. You have no idea. Yeah, I got to think of how I want to do that. That'd be a good idea. Because all I got to do is make memes. Just got to make memes. Around. Around what? I don't know what you mean by around. Judy said around. Round, round, get around, I get around. Get around, ooh, get around. I get around. Everything's a movie line or a lyric or something like that. If you don't think so, you ain't trying hard enough. So, what do you mean by around? Never mind. I just no. You started it. You started it. Don't start something that you can't finish. Finish it, Judy. Flawless victory. Finish him. What? What are you talking about? Don't leave us hanging. I said they love to throw that around. Yeah, whiskey. Yeah. Don't throw whiskey around. That's bad use of whiskey. Alcohol abuse. But yeah. Yep. Delicious. Alcohol abuse should be illegal. That's right. That's right. Dang it. Dang it. That was a black comedian. I forget. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Dang it. Oh, my goodness. Gus says, don't mind Judy. She's sick. How dare you? That was pretty insulting, Gus. Judy, are you going to take that abuse from him? You going to take that abuse? Judy says, have you ever watched Ben Bankus? I don't know. I'm not good with names. Let's find out. Ben Bankus. I don't think so. Stand-up comedian. Yeah, probably not. Doesn't look familiar. Judy says, no, as a matter of fact, I'm not. Gus, stop it. Maybe do it like maybe call it the branding iron, and then do like a logo that's a branding iron with an S for satire. Something like that. Let me work on that. I got to figure this out. Yeah, because that'd be funny. Laurel, satire, sarcasm, stupidity. You're like, the branding iron, satire from the right. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I got to think of something. Yeah. The SSS report. The SS. I can't do multiple S's. No. Cannot do multiple S's. The report sounds good. That's another way we could go. See, I got to think about it. I got to think about this shit. The Pony Express would be good too. I just think it's too easy of a name. They've got to have it. SE satire effect. Yeah. Then have a logo that goes with it, and just like the bee has theirs, they do it, and then they put the logo of the bee at the bottom of it. From the outhouse. Outhouse report. I'm trying to think old timey westerny sort of things. Can't fix stupid. No, that's fine. That's not a theme. You can't run. You can't. It's got to be a nice. It's got to be a nice theme. It's got to be a nice theme. Not a true statement. That's a no shit. And no shit. See, now you got me thinking. I'll set that aside. I'll see if I can think of something. Why they aren't nice? Well, of course, you're just asking questions now, W. I'll get it sorted out. Yeah, I should do a satire page. Whiskey Cowboy Gazette. Oh, my goodness. It's like, dude, you're starting up to sell products, and now you're gonna stir the hornet's nest. Now that would have to be the not okay corral. Ooh. The not okay corral. Oh my God. I gotta see whether they. uh, okay, somebody used the term. Meanwhile, at the not okay corral, and then they put a what's your rate, your budget, da, 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 da. The not okay corral. What would make a great band name? See, they've already got it. It's already being used. Not as a page. It does not have a page. There's another one. Showdown at the Not Okay Corral. 2025. Yeah, so I can't. Fuck. Net smoke at the Not Okay Corral. Yeah, it's a too common term. Not so great okay corral. Nah, that's too big. Too long. Too long. That was a good idea, though. That was a good idea, Gus. That was good. Okay, corral. Let me see here. Here's another way to do it here. Let's go here. Let's go. Time to pick up. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to go with a thesaurus. There we go. Okay. The adequate corral. Okay. Antonyms. Okay. Gus says trying to picture things from old Western movies and change the name. Yeah. That's like I said, like the Pony Express. It would be kind of awesome, but could be the Phony Express. The Phony Express. Let's see here. The second-rate corral. Trying to pick. Okay, Judy says that's funny. What, the Phony Express? Laurel says nice ring to it. What? Again, the Phony Express? Because I could do a Pony Express logo type thing, you know what I mean? And then just put the Phony Express. And then it could be memes and fake news and stuff like that. Now, let's see if they've got something like that. Let's go. The Phony Express. Taken already. The Phony Express with Charles Puffy. It's a comedy. The Phony Express. It's a cartoon page. God dang it. See, that's why when I came up with the Whiskey Cowboy, it's like there's no way somebody doesn't have this already. Nobody has taken it. W says, anything from Clint Eastwood come to mind. I've been thinking of something. Anything with Clint Eastwood. Well, it's got to be Western. Yeah, so can't use the Phony Express. Dang it. Dang it. Don't know. I'll figure something out. And the good thing is I'll be able to share the stuff from the new page onto my other page. So, and look, if people are too retarded to see that it's, I try to, there's some people that still don't understand that the Babylon Bee is satire. It's like, you're a bunch of retards. You shouldn't be, look, if in this day and age, if you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes and you don't know that the Babylon Bee is satire, you need to get the fuck off the internet. Ooh, that hurts. Right back here. Right back here. Right back here. So about the sheriff. Something about a sheriff. I don't know. It's. I'll think of something. But as you can see, it's not Jack Wagon Express. Yeah. Yeah. Jack Wagon Express. God damn it. Taken. It is taken. See how hard it is? See how hard it is to come up with something that's good, that's not already taken? Like I said, when I was like, okay, the Whiskey Cowboy. It's like there is no way in hell somebody hasn't already had this, and sure as shit nobody had. Blazing Saddles. Laurel says, how rude. Yeah. No shit. No shit. Um, more like smoldering saddles. Smoldering saddles. Smoldering saddles. Yeah, but it doesn't roll off the tongue. I'll think of something. I like the idea of a gazette or no, no. Oh man, I that was all crunchy. You probably didn't hear it. Move the neck around. You just crunchy, 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 crunchy. We'll get something figured out. Now get it up and running. Yeah, so we'll see. Get about 15 more minutes. Like the Gazette, the Telegraph, or I don't know. I got to think of something. Yep. So what else we got? What else we got? Excuse me. You know, if I'm, might as well have a little fun. Might as well have a little fun. I think here. Some people will lose their minds. Good. Good. And it'd be even better if they start passing it around. People think the shit's real. That'd be hilarious because people don't look. It's like go to the site. All of the satire sites and all the satire pages say satire clearly on them. Satire. Satire. Laurel says, and I'll be laughing my ass off. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. Knothead Digest. No. Don't be knothead. It doesn't roll off the tongue. It's got to roll off the tongue. It's got to be. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see John Kerry at the award ceremony over in France the other day? Not had knowledge. No. This is not easy. I have been looking for quotes, looking at it. Yeah, no, it's not easy. Coming up with a hook that you're going to be happy with. It's like, yeah, it's ain't easy. Easy peasy, ain't easy. It ain't easy. Mm-hmm. Gus says, don't be surprised if you get a random text from me. Yeah. No, if you guys come up with ideas, go ahead and pass them. Don't be surprised if I shoot them down, though. Because I shoot down most of the shit that I come up with. And then I got to search to see whether it's good, whether I can use it. Yeah, so... Yeah. No, I think it'd be funny. My sense of humor thrown in with shit like that. It'd be good. That'd be good. Mm-hmm. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. Mm. Okay, cowboy terms. Mm-hmm. just scrolling through. It's like a boring show. Everybody's probably just looking. We'll get it. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. We will. We'll get it sorted. We only got 5 more minutes. It's been a day. It's been a day. Spent a day after I come back from the ride. The whiskey sour. I thought about something like that too. I like a good whiskey sour. Y'all know I like a good whiskey sour. Oh, that was Sally? Yeah. I like a good whiskey sour. Let's see if anybody's using that. Excuse me. The whiskey sour. The Whiskey Sour Hour. Whiskey Sour's a musical band. The Whiskey Sour's musical band. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. Whiskey Sour. Yeah, it's already taken. It's rough. It's rough. Horsing around. Yeah, too generic. Too generic and too on the nose. You know what I mean? It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be something that's just. Trying to look for some like slangs or horse sense. Yeah. It's, We'll get something. We'll get something. we'll get something. Yeah, too long. Too long. Gus put whiskey cowboy horse sense. Too long. You got say it out loud. Whenever you can say it out loud. If you got too many syllables and it doesn't slip off the tongue, it's not it's too long. And then you got some things that look good. You look good and you see it. And it's like, oh, that's cool. But then you say it and it's like, yeah, it just doesn't sing. Doesn't sing. Road Apple Gazette. Road Apple Gazette. Y'all know what a road apple is, don't you? You know what a road apple is? Road Apple Gazette. I just don't know. I could come up with a logo for that. Do you know what a road apple is? Anybody here knows what a road apple is? Laurel says, totally click on that. The whiskey branch. Y'all know what a road apple is? Laura says, yes, horse shit in the road. That's right. It's dried up horse shit in the road. Oh. Road Apple Gazette. I don't know. I could do it. And then you come up with a logo. Right. It's horse shit. Right. I could come up with a logo with like the back end of a horse shitting. You know, similar to the style that I have for my stop it thing. The dung report. Yeah, that's too easy. That's too easy. You don't need shit in the title or dung or something. You know what I mean? Road Apple. I'm not saying I'm going to go that route, but Road Apple does it. It's not dung. It's not shit. It's a road apple. The road apple. Right, it's not in your face. Right, road apple is not in your face. Dung is in your face. Shit is in your face. You know, it's too on the nose. And road apple is horse shit. And I say horse shit all the time. The Road Apple Gazette. Pardon the pun. Yeah, no, that's okay. Road Apple Saloon. Nah, because it's got to be like news or, you know what I mean? You got to think about what the page is for. It's for satire. It's for news. It's yeah, and could be. I could post up even a good page like that. I could even post up other people's stuff too. That's not a problem. Peggy says I've got to go now. So good night all, and thank you, John. You're most welcome, Peggy. Thank you for joining the show. It is after 10. We'll get this sorted out. We'll get this sorted out. We'll get it sorted out. We'll get a good name for it. Get it up there, and I can start cranking out some satire. It's an easy thing to do now. Laurel says good night, Peggy. Gus says good night, Peggy. It's good to have you back on the show, Judy. Even the missus was saying Judy hasn't been on the show lately. I said no, she hasn't. I knew I hadn't pissed you off because you pop up on stuff on the page, so I know you were still around. You just hadn't made the show because you weren't feeling good. You were in the hospital. Judy says good night, Peggy. Everybody's saying good night, Peggy. Good night, John boy. We used to do that in the service too. At night, everybody. Good night, John boy. Good night, Grandpa. Good night. You just hear it. You even hear it out in the field. You know, coming from tent over here and tent over there and the vehicle over there. It is funny. I don't think they do it anymore. Honestly, because I don't think that there's anybody serving that's in the rank that would be around there that would even get the reference. Judy says, no, I wouldn't just leave like that. Yeah, no, yeah. We were just wondering what was up. What was up? I figured you might have been working and you're just tired or something. I don't know. Okay, well, it's time for me. It is time for me to close on down. It was an interesting show. Gus says, well, I guess I will continue with the flow. Good night, everyone. Have a great start of the week. Yeah, if you come up with, just make a list. It's easier to send a bunch of them all together. Oh, speaking of that, man, every once in a while, and I had to shut some guy down the other day. Some people think that I have become their best fucking friend. And they can't stop sending me shit. I finally, it's like, dude, you already sent me 12 messages. I haven't responded to a single one of them. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Da, 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 da. Hey, you'd like this. Da, 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 da. I just said, please stop. I have no, you know me. I'll answer emails. I'll answer messages. I'll talk to folks. That's not a problem. But I get a bunch of them in. I can't, just because we have a rapport and you've known me for 2 seconds, don't flood my inbox with stuff, please, because I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. Laurel says good night, Gus. Judy says good night, y'all. Good night, Laurel. Good night, Judy. Good night, Peggy. Good night, Gus. Good night, W. Good night, everybody else. Most everybody seems they've already left. Everybody who is watching and has watched, thank you for joining the show. I will see you next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, same time, same place. I will see you online on Facebook, The Whiskey Cowboy. Also on Instagram, The Whiskey Cowboy. When in doubt, just Google The Whiskey Cowboy. I'm the only one, worldwide. The one, the only Whiskey Cowboy. And with that, let's get back up here. We're going to shut down. God bless and take care.